Well, hello there, my fellow brothers. This is Buster here again. As I promised, there will be more Badgers and more freaking other videos, DBFZ, a few. I don't know if there's more from Arjun, but I'll do my best in locating some videos for you guys to enjoy and react to. But still, there's a lot more things going on, and we don't even know. So, for the meantime, before we do this, I want to shout out a few people. I made a promise during my laughs with the Flammenwerfer video, Russian Badgers. A lot of I made a reference about why are we using potatoes instead of real live grenades? Because real grenades are valuable, comrade. And people, I thought a lot of people had forgotten this. It was one of my favorite games during its time, and it was the most uh, high quality graphics during its time period. But now there's a lot of things, more realistic things that come out. But during this time, games were more on blocky, a little bit gray, and the color and the sunlight are lighting shaders were still in the works and still trying to improve upon it. But this game made it so beautiful and so fun to play during its time, and I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorites. But with me playing super realistic games, it really is hard to go back to the old mechanics where jumping is not a thing, sprinting is not a thing, sliding is not a thing. You're the typical run or crouch prone character, and basically it's a practically too much of a what you call it. This is not scripted, you know me. It was not much of a what was the word? I'm sorry for this. This is the time we just talk to each other and enjoy our company with one another during before the reaction starts. But what you call that? The stiff. The character movements is too stiff. Like there's no flexibility in your movements. The like what I said, and the examples, and it's really hard to get used to the old mechanic when you're so used with the new mechanics that's been releasing today. So as I promised, those who got the reference right, I will shout out your names, and I need to pick up my list. This is those who have gotten it. The answer to that reference was the game Call of Duty 2. It was one of the best games during its time, visually and story wise. It was fun to play, and I would play it again. If you guys want me to stream playing Call of Duty 2, you can ask me to do it, but still, I digress. And let's get back to shouting out from those who got it correct. MST545, I'm just gonna put up your names up here. I will edit this video, so this is one of the videos that I do edit for your sakes, so you can appreciate that you are being called out, shouted out by me because of your participation and interaction. Because every reaction video is an interaction between me and my fans, and I hope you guys appreciate this. MST545, Pramusetya Kanka, Wizard times 2, Lee Haum II, Jerk Duck, Gabriel Wojnius. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm leaving it up on the screen. And Carbon Blue. So thank you guys for commenting. There's a lot of comments that went whizzed past during its time of release, and I have so much fun with you guys that you got my reference, and people are saying it is one of their favorite games and it was a fun game to play. But I digress. We're back to another Russian Badger video, and this is for the first time. I know about Spider-Man. I know about the PS4 Spider-Man that came out, but I'm not a fan of those kinds of games, but I might give it a try. But still, the superhero games really lacks luster because I don't know. It's just something was off about it. I'm more onto the realistic world type games like Modern Warfare, Splinter Cell, or SWAT 4. Do you even remember what SWAT 4 is? A lot more games that more on based on real life and more realistic characters that can play with and you can relate to. So, as a matter of fact, Now I'm gonna take out your names. I'm sorry, but it is time, but we must move on. It's already 5 minutes to the video and we have not started yet. Skip to 5 minutes and 20 seconds for the reaction video. I'm gonna put up the video first before we start this thing. Let's get on to it. And this is Spicy Sarcastic Superjerk Spider-Man PS4 by none other the Russian Badger. Let us enjoy.
That'll teach those orphans not to fuck with me. Oh, the hell is that?
What did you just say? What did you say, Badger? Come on, that's not nice. We're only 5 seconds in the video and you're... Okay. Badger, behave. You're a superhero. You should put some effort into making it because kids are watching it. I don't know. This is not made for kids. It's Badger.
My pizza! Come on, hit me. Just shift your feet, put fist to face, and hit me. Like that? Yeah, that's it. Only this time, you gotta hit me. Come on, hit me! Hit me! Oh, my fucking molars!
You have your marketing department cook that name up?
Spoiler/shitpost alert! If you're worried about me spoiling the plot or breaking your immersion, please find another video.
Yep.
Spider-Man is back. He's still shooting sticky stuff into the faces of grown men and still not paying his goddamned rent. It's the student loans, Yuri. Just give me some cash. Only this time, instead of J. Jonah Jameson screaming, "Get me more pictures of Spider-Man," it's a little bit more like, "Get me more enemies of Spider-Man." Ugh, this ought to be good. Which enemies, you might ask? How about Dr. Octopus, Rhino, Mr. Negative, Vulture, Electro, and Scorpion, aka the Sinister Six. Wow, that's a little much. I know I'm a superhero, but that's 6 guys. Plus Shocker, plus Taskmaster, plus Devil's Breath, plus Sable and her mercs, plus Tombstone, who, by the way, is not a gigantic pizza like I was expecting. Goddamn, that's like 9 dudes, an infectious disease, and a giant frozen pizza. Can't you guys just call in the National Guard? Plus the marketing department. I almost forgot about them. That's who you're up against. And I know you may counter by saying, isn't the marketing department just another way of saying Tombstone? To which I reply, yes, because Tombstone, well, he is the marketing department. I am the marketing department. Now you may be thinking that this monumental dream team the Spidey Boy is up against makes...
How he said that, it feels like, I am the Senate. Don't you guys get it? It's less Senate.
For a daunting campaign, and it does. But I had such a blast with it that I beat it once, normally, and beat it again via New Game Plus in the old school comic costume so that I could channel my inner shitposting Spider-Man Superjerk.
How is this happening?
Do you not know who Spider-Man is? Thankfully,
No.
this burdensome task becomes much easier once you realize how retarded overpowered Spider-Man is right now.
Who are
I
you
hate
again?
myself for even mentioning this, but in case you're blinder than Daredevil, his movement skills are smoother than Jif peanut butter. You want to jump 90 feet in the air? Look out! Here comes Spider-Man! Done. You want to swing 3 blocks? Done.
Why?
Spring like a gazelle off of any sturdy surface? Done. Ride the subway and pretend you're not really Spider-Man? Done. Give gravity the middle finger and spin around for 3 hours? Done. Well, technically that's a suit power, but we'll cover that later.
What? Okay, now that is just plain ridiculous.
We'll cover that later. And if you think Spidey's movement is overpowered, then your fighting skills are downright ludicrous because you've got an endless number of ways to turn your enemies into vegetables. Not actual vegetables like the carrots that Aunt May can't seem to cut correctly because my PS4 Pro refuses to accurately render them, or maybe she's got dementia or something. Aunt May, that isn't how you cut carrots! I mean figurative, I can't talk anymore because Spider-Man gave me traumatic brain damage and I will never
Come on, calm down, man. Take a chill pill and relax!
perform motor functions ever again. Type. vegetable. That's a trip to the ICU. But hey, just like Injustice 2, as long as you're non-lethal and they don't die, everything is A-okay.
So you won't kill, but you're fine with traumatic brain injury.
So yes, you can beat the shit out of people, but why do that when you're basically a character ripped out of an MMORPG with a big-ass scroll wheel that I like to call spammable sticky shit that's basically cheating? The beginner tier is your basic webbing that can stick enemies to surfaces or wrap them up like a burrito to be thrown off of a skyscraper.
Get over here!
This is...
Yeet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and alley-oop. He's definitely alive. The intermediate tier is your impact web, which basically does the same thing, only instantly, and hits enemies like a belt from a stepfather. Hey buddy, hold this for me. Just tuck your knees, you'll be fine. And then shit just goes totally off the rails, like spider drones, electric webs, web bombs, trip mines, suspension matrices, you know, just a bunch of shit that makes the booby traps of Vietnam look like amateur hour. But personally, I usually stick with a concussion blast, because why would I deal with each baddie individually when I can just unleash a single unrelenting force and call it a day? Foos! Rhoda! Hey fellas, is it just...
I did not realize that Spider-Man can now access the Force. That's Force push!
me, or is it a bit windy up here? Force push!
Told you!
Oh, he survived. The major mechanic beyond sticky spider garbage that you're spamming at people is called focus. And the faster you clobber your enemies, the faster this bar builds that allows you to either heal yourself or hit up a finisher move that's guaranteed to put the recipient into a coma. Ow, my foot hurts now. I would tell you that there's a shit ton of dodging involved in fighting, but I think your spidey senses were already tingling. I sense a faint smell of danger. Aw, shit, that's a gun. Once you've gotten a grasp on the basics, you're introduced to some familiar faces like Yuri Watanabe, who's your Commissioner Gordon for all you Batman fans out there, that's simultaneously helpful and really sick of your shit.
Spider Cop.
Please no.
The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
J. Jonah Jameson, who ditched the Daily Bugle for a podcast, and for those of you too young to have enjoyed J.K. Simmons in the original Spider-Man.
Cash money for a picture of Spider-Man. He doesn't want to be famous, and I'll make him infamous.
Is basically if Dr. Disrespect was obsessed with superheroes and had a podcast.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning.
And of course, Mary Jane Watson. And heed my warning as I say this.
The worst fucking part of the entire goddamn game.
I know this sounds like a joke, but in the campaign, she quite literally wants to be your partner.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Interesting idea, MJ, but what about that whole part where you don't have a fucking superpower, you moron? Her character is nothing short of dumb, naive, and nagging.
I may not have super spider powers, but I'm not made out of glass.
Mix. Like the last 6 months never happened.
But above all else, her inclusion in gameplay just doesn't make sense. Same goes for that punk kid Miles too. Like, why is she here?
What are you doing here?
She's got a ton of mandatory stealth missions that are such a joke, because in each one of them, I was thinking to myself, Spider-Man could have done this 10 times easier, 10 times faster, with virtually zero risk, because, you know, he's fucking Spider-Man, and he has these things called superpowers.
That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
The taser eventually makes things bearable, but why the hell is MJ even a part of this game outside of mild hints or cutscenes like a Yuri Watanabe?
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Instead of having a skip button on the puzzles, they should have put it on the stealth missions of Miles and MJ, because they're not even good.
Now I cannot unhear what I just heard. Damn you, Spider-Man! Give me more pictures of Spider-Man and tell him he's a creep.
Stealth, like Splinter Cell, they're just linear, predictable stealth that's wedged into the plot for character development that nobody cares about.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass can't put their shit away?
Thankfully, for all of the downside of MJ and Miles, there's the upside of other characters. Like, don't even try to tell me that Silver Sable isn't best girl. Ding dong, your opinion is wrong.
Oh. I'm getting Matrix vibes.
You missed all of those shots, but I don't even care, your hair is so perfect. And Black Cat is in the same boat, because with her obvious skills in deadly acrobatics and self-reliance, she would have been a true partner for Peter instead of the wannabe superhero intern that MJ is. God, you are such a bummer. But the ultimate redemption for having such a shitty time with MJ/Miles? This guy. Oh shit,
Taskmaster.
It's my main man, Taskmaster.
The name's Taskmaster.
Much like Tombstone, the only crime the Taskmaster committed was not being in the game more often, because with his baller-ass suit and dry tone, I'm so butthurt that he's only a side mission and not a full-blown main character.
Yep, that's cool. He's the best.
You're nothing. I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet.
I beat you, you ran away. Conclusion, you lose.
Not yet.
He's one of the many characters that you'll meet while not doing story missions that I'll just go ahead and label activities.
Who is this?
Man.
Wrong question. The correct one is, can you stop the bombs I've planted?
His particular type of activities are challenges like defusing bombs that are about to explode, and the faster you perform, the more handsomely you're rewarded.
A group of mercenaries are about to kill a diplomat. Better hurry.
But there's plenty of other activities to give you a brief respite from the terrible stealth mission.
Wait a minute. Is he helping Spider-Man by exposing other criminal activities? Why? He's a criminal himself. Or the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that a thing? Okay. More Black Cat! She's a better partner than MJ.
Like sinking comm towers to give you a better visual on the map, taking pictures of dumbass cats for Felicia, and collecting old backpacks, which is kinda neat, I guess. An unpaid medical bill? That's a good place to put that. You can capture pigeons for a homeless guy, which is not only fun, but also hilarious, because how are you spending your time while crime is everywhere, the city's on fire, and the bad guys are trying to release the deadly devil's breath epidemic? So basically, I'm pigeon. Don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is the word. You'll also be taking pictures of landmarks, or really anything else that catches your eye. The majority of these activities are just random crime that you'll come across where you need to ball up the baddies or kick somebody out of a moving vehicle, which is harder than you may expect.
I got it. So cool.
I don't got it. But above all else, the brilliant subtlety of Harry Osborn's challenges are hilarious. So get this. He's got these outposts where you have to swing through clouds of gas filled with toxins and carcinogens, with the end goal of identifying where the pollution is coming from and stopping the source.
The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
And in case the cartoon Spidey suit doesn't make it already obvious, these are posts where you swing through toxic gas, sacrificing your own health to stop the culprits. So what I'm saying is, this post gives you cancer. That post gave me cancer. Thanks a lot.
You can thank me by not dying.
But giving yourself cancer isn't all bad, because these activities like backpack collection, bomb disposal, and crime fighting grant you various tokens that allow you to upgrade your Spidey boy into a Spider-Man. You mortals will never stop me. On my first playthrough, I basically blew it all in the suits, because my goodness, does the game ever have some god-tier suits.
I will endure 1,000 deaths before I yield.
All right, I give up. The white 2099 suit, the stealth suit, the spirit spider suit, even...
Dude, get rid of MJ! Just saying. Replace her with Black Cat.
I give up. The white 2099 suit.
Ooh, nice. This is nice.
The stealth suit.
Oh.
The spirit...
I don't know, this is more like a Ghost... are you ripping off Ghost Rider? Because he's gonna kick your butt.
Spider suit, even the Scarlet Spider.
Man, I was hoping you were really Spider-Man. That cheap suit ain't fooling anybody.
You sure about that? And although I'm a little pooper pain that there's no Carnage suit like the last game, I'll let it slide because the vintage suit exists and you can get pretty close to Venom with the stealth suit and the right filter.
We are Venom.
Gotta stop Julie. But these suits aren't just a cosmetic upgrade to Peter, because with each new suit unlocked, you unlock a new super ability called the Suit Power to really take it to the baddies. All right, let's do this. You want to look like a comfy leather chair, zapping your enemies and lagging your PS4 Pro with each punch? Electrically insulated is a natural choice. Ah, my frame! If you want to blast a fat nut on everybody in a 30-foot radius, hit up Web Blossom with the classic suit. Just be careful busting around Felicia. She may want to try to get child support. Damn! It really do be like that in November. Make yourself a true Spider-Man with additional spider arms, throw out 3 decoys to give your enemies cognitive dissonance, even hit up Concussion Strike that makes you hit harder than Metal Mario. You're insisting on a fisting. I'm a little shitter-shattered that they didn't include either a Pretzel Spider-Man or a Timberland Spider-Man, but hey, maybe it'll be DLC. I really, really hope it's DLC. Actually tying the laces on your Tims? Yeah, I'm sending this to cops. But you can spend your tokens elsewhere, because on my second playthrough, I blew it all on upgrading suit mods and gadgets to enhance my incessant web spamming. This is what I like to call getting dumpster. That basically means that your concussions are that much more powerful. Today's forecast is windy with a chance of windier. Your webbing hits that much harder. God, they're like bouncy balls now. And everything about fighting becomes that much more effortless. Don't worry, buddy, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you getting?
I can't believe you
Fell for that. My favorite is webbing somebody to a mailbox or a trash can and yeeting it across the block. It's truly the best way to dispose of mortal scum. Yeet! They call me the trash man.
How are those people not dead?
Yeet! My God, what have I done? Can I get an F in chat? Wait, is it a felony if this is a mailbox? Oh God, I think he's stuck. Is this what murder looks like? Am I a murderer now? You're gonna need these upgrades to take down Mr. Negative, whose goons aren't nearly as difficult as they are, in the words of Morbo from Futurama, belligerent and numerous. Mr. Negative himself isn't that cool because he's essentially just an eyes glow meme come to life.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
But he does occupy the bulk of the missions,
the cinematics
including the APC and crane missions, which are just the best, so I don't know how to feel. Scorpion's section is also top tier, given the visuals, but the difficulty is just hilarious. Now, if I were a dumbass Scorpion dripping with Mountain Dew, where would I be?
Behind you!
What's that? One scorpion doesn't scare you? How about 6 scorpions? You're not dying to the giant stinger popping out of the Mountain Dew oasis? How about 10 stingers? But nobody, and I mean nobody, compares to the biggest enemies in the game. Heavy boys. Swordsmen? Easy. Small users? Easy. Every villain in the campaign? I sleep. Oh Lord, it's the heavy boys. Real shit. Absolute fucking nightmares. They must all be genetic descendants of Kingpin, Syndrome, or an M1A1 Abrams because they're no-nonsense tanks that are denser than iridium. And concrete mix. And cinder block. And pipe in the face. And
I think that's gonna take a lot of time to grind their health down, judging by how many crap he's thrown already. And if you're wondering if I'm stuttering, the English is not my native language. If you want to know, I'm Filipino, and a reminder for you guys who are constantly watching, my birthday's on May 30th. I hope you wish me a happy birthday, and I hope you guys well wishes and good health not in the pandemic. Hope you guys stay safe.
And wooden wheel, you dense mother... You've got to use
And
2 bars of focus to perform a finisher on them, and their only weakness is gravity. Lifting you up, webbing you up, and heavy boy, I'd like you to meet physics. I'd say Tombstone's crackheads are the closest thing to heavy boys because they're kind of like mini supervillains. Yeah! Let's go, come on! Crack is whack!
What the heck? So basically they have to snort some type of gas to get superpowers now? No, that's just flippin' cheap.
They've also got an Achilles heel, which happens to be the ubiquitous amounts of shit they give you to throw at them. Eat motorbike, oil drum, more drum, trash can, motorbike, more motorbike, the same motorbike, oil drum. I'm no Danny DeVito trash man, but I'm pretty sure that in combat terms, one enemy is equal to 3 trash cans. I'm the trash man. God damn it. I said, I'm the trash man. The Sable dudes sound amazing because I'm pretty sure they share the voice actor for the Q alert in Counter-Strike.
This is Control. Where are we with Union Square? Let's roll.
But they are laughably incompetent. Like, they claim to be the best in the world, yet they have the shittiest aim on the planet and transport extremely dangerous substances in regular black sedans when an APC the size of a C-130 busts open their best laid plans.
Just be careful. In the wrong hands, this could...
Don't worry, we're the best in the world. What the hell is that?
You guys suck. We're the best in the world.
Get off me! We got this!
Yeah, sure looks like it, Chief.
But at least you'll get to see Silver Sable if there's a cutscene.
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International, a private security force.
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Aren't you a billionaire that owns your own country? Why do you care about millions of dollars? That's like pocket change. I feel like they should have added a hyper-aggressive police force like the SCPD on your side so you could have gang fights with Silver Sable, but I guess Insomnia doesn't appreciate my bright ideas.
Stay down, asshole!
This is the LCPD! Prepare to die! I see you, punk! Keep running! You are surrounded! Give me that like you eat lead!
And finally, the Black Cat Heist DLC is extremely fun, extremely short, and basically just 2 to 3 hours of sexual tension from multiple parties.
I really tried going straight. I need to go deeper. Some things I do better alone. I'll call you if I need an extra pair of hands.
Once I crack these files, maybe we can combine my chocolate with your peanut butter. Do not make a saucy joke out of that.
Her figure is hilarious because now that developers catch bad press for low-cut shirts and massive cup sizes like the last Black Cat, why not just make your female temptress
Tommy thick? Black Cat, why the fuck are you so damn chunky?
That way, it's just a womanly figure and family-friendly. 10 out of 10.
Who said I'm here for the art?
Wow, that adds a lot of value. I mean, I don't know if Felicia can complain about being objectified given what I have to go through every day.
Spider-Man, you're everything I love about this thing.
Stop objectifying me.
Now there's a guy who puts in the effort. Badass.
You know I can hear you, right? But we all know that she's just a ruse to distract you from the real prize here, Rhino.
Rhino! Why the fuck are you so damn chunky?
Who is so outer space thick that he has his own gravitational pull. So man, I love this take on Spider-Man, and it's a masterpiece of a game, except for this horse shit that I'll fondly remember forever, especially my shitposting playthrough. Aunt May, no. She never could cut carrots correctly. And that's about it. I would like to thank you so very much for watching, and be sure to tune in next time when I go to sleep.
Okay, alright, it's nighttime over here and I'm going to sleep as well, but I'm gonna leave this for you guys to enjoy, and I hope you guys truly enjoy this. And for you guys who I shout out, I hope you well wishes, and I hope you guys stay safe during this pandemic. Wear your mask, practice social distancing, wear your shields, and just basically stay at home as much as you can, but don't neglect doing your work. And I hope you guys a bright future. We all do hope so. But still, I digress. This is Buster here again, and I'll be signing out.